What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, we know Vasyl Lomachenko has been the biggest duck in modern time in the sport of boxing. Vasyl High-Tech Lomachenko is now, they're claiming that Vasyl Lomachenko is still focused on the unfortunate chain of events that's taking place between the Ukraine and Russia. Now, here's the problem with that, is that unfortunate chain of events was also taking place in May when he fought the likes of George Kambosos in Australia. So he went and traveled to Australia to fight George Kambosos, and he stopped George Kambosos for the IBF vacant title. And that unfortunate chain of events was still taking place at that point in time. And this has been ongoing for quite some time. And there's just simply nothing Vasyl Lomachenko can do about it. Now, I understand he wants to support his family, he wants to support his country, but at the end of the day, you have to resume your boxing career because that's politics, that's out of your control, and there's simply nothing you can do about it. Nothing. With that said, he was supposed to fight and was in talks and conversations to face off against Gervonta Tank Davis, a fight that he's been calling for years now, okay? He's been calling for this fight for years with Gervonta Tank Davis, and he was labeling Gervonta Tank Davis a duck. Now, Gervonta Tank Davis and his then promoter, Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Mayweather Promotions, they stated that Lomachenko was desperate, he was older, and he was, aggressively pursuing the fight because of his position and his age, right? Well, now Gervonta Tank Davis is looking to make the fight with Vasyl High-Tech Lomachenko now that he's a network promotional free agent away from Floyd Mayweather. Now, he signed to himself GTD Promotions, but he's not he's not tied down to anything. He still has loyal ties to the likes of, Al Heyman, Premier Boxing Champion, founder and advisor, as an advisor. And he goes with Al Heyman. Al Heyman is now with Amazon Prime, and they supposedly gave Gervonta Tank Davis a 5-fight, $240 million deal, okay? With that said, Gervonta Tank Davis is a 3-division champion. He's the reigning WBA champion at lightweight. Lomachenko said he wanted to be undisputed at 135. This fight was supposed to be in November for the lineal shift, a new era. The chain was broken when Devin Haney beat George Kambosos twice, then beat Lomachenko, and then he vacated the belt and moved up to 140. The lineal chain was broken at that point in time. So now it has the start of a new era, which is supposed to start with Tank Davis and Lomachenko, 2 high-profile fighters that are pretty much on the path to being Hall of Famers. So with that said, Lomachenko decided to duck out. Now, it just happened so that Olympic silver medalist, 3-division world champion, former unified lightweight world champion, who is the reigning WBC lightweight world champion, Shakur Stevenson, he put his bid in immediately. Just last week, just days before this, he was on with Coach Kenny Ellis, who trains Gervonta Tank Davis, and he stated, tell Lomachenko to step aside, and I'll step in for him to fight in November. Well, now Lomachenko don't got to step aside because he actually did step aside, and he stepped all the way away. All the way away, Lomachenko has. So now, the second biggest fight, they said, was Shakur Stevenson. It's a unification bout. Tank Davis said he wanted to be undisputed at 135 now because it's good for his legacy. It's good for the sport of boxing, and he's seeking it. Now, we need the Ring Magazine, and we need the lineal ship to be on the line for this fight, and they're telling Shakur Stevenson don't duck out, right? Shakur Stevenson ain't going to duck out away from this fight. Everything happens for a reason, right? Shakur Stevenson had his last fight with top-ranked legendary promoter, top-ranked CEO Bob Arum and ESPN, July 9th. His last fight. He's a network promotional free agent. How ironic, the chips fell where he can now go over to Amazon Prime with the PBC and make the fight happen with Gervonta Tank Davis. You see how things work? It's the same thing that happened with Devin Haney. Remember when Devin Haney was trying to get the fight with George Kambosos for undisputed, and George Kambosos was trying to sidestep Devin Haney and fight Lomachenko, and then Lomachenko did the same thing Lomachenko pulled out the fight and decided that he was going to stay in the Ukraine, and George Kambosos had to fight Devin Haney, and Devin Haney became undisputed. Now Lomachenko steps out again, and now Shakur Stevenson is a no-brainer to fill in because he's the WBC champion. The WBC belt is the most prestige belt in the sport of boxing, and now you have still a unification bout. Make it happen. So Tank Davis and his team is saying that Shakur Stevenson don't need to duck. He ain't gonna duck. It's a no-brainer. Let's make it happen. So now Tank Davis, according to reports, Tank Davis' number one option to replace Lomachenko is Shakur Stevenson. At number 2 is William Zepeda, and at number 3 is a rematch with IC Pitbull Cruz. IC Pitbull Cruz is going to fight in 2 weeks. He's going to fight El Rayo, Jose Venezuela, El Rayo in LA on Terrence Crawford undercard. But he is the WBA champion at 140. Okay, Tank said he's not going to 140. So he's the WBA champion at 140. William Zepeda don't have a belt and is with Golden Boy Promotions, and that's not a big fight as Shakur Stevenson, who is at 135. He has a belt, and he's a network promotional free agent. It's a no-brainer. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. I'm gone. Peace.